Blame
Hello,
Jordan.
everyone. Hashtag blame Steve. Welcome back to Tilted Table. We're very excited to have you all here with us tonight. And we have a very special guest this evening who some of you may remember from last year. Actually, I think it was right around this time. We have John Mietling from Portal Dragon, who joined us for Zephyr Winds of Change. And now we're here tonight to show off his latest game, Planetoid, which just launched on Kickstarter yesterday and has already funded, which is very exciting. John, why don't you say a few words?
Oh, hello. Thanks so much for having me. It's great to be back on your guys' show. I'm really excited to teach you guys our new game here.
Yes, we.
It is on Kickstarter right now, as you mentioned, and actually, I'm thrilled with how well it's doing. We actually just crossed the $5,000 mark.
Nice.
The goal was 4,000, so that's awesome. And now we're
125%.
starting to get towards some stretch goals, so the game's getting even better.
Nice. So, as I understand it, this is sort of a tile laying space mining game that has a lot of cool different powers and things that you can pick up.
Yeah, I'd say it's a tile collecting game.
Yes, that's a
It's
good
got some
call.
set collection, some memory elements to it, and you can actually play it with like two different difficulties. And I designed it really to be a good family game that you can play it with real young kids or as they grow up, or it also is great for newer gamers, like for the type of people you want to convince them to play more advanced games. That's really what this is great for, because you can play the basic, and once they master that, then you can switch over and play the advanced, which I think is what we're playing tonight, right?
Right. Yeah. All right. So, just so that people know where they can go check out the campaign before we get started, exclamation point KS in chat is the command for that. That should give you the link to go check it out at bit.ly/planetoidks.
What's the link? What's the thing?
Exclamation point KS for Kickstarter.
Yes.
Should work. Woohoo, there we go. Boom. So hopefully that link works if I didn't botch it. And you all can go check out the campaign there, find out more about it. But in the meantime, John's going to walk us through how to play this game.
Yeah, so we already got a little bit of the setup going. You basically mix up the tiles Scrabble style and put them out on the board. If you got a couple players, it goes out pretty quickly. And one of the main features to this game is the double thick board, and you can see here on that bottom, or well, not bottom anymore. You can see on the board here that the tiles actually fit inside of it, and it has this kind of double layered thing that allows you to easily get them out of it, which we had a lot of people who I think the first time I met you in person, we had the Mark One or whatever you want to call it of the board, and it was just a flat board, and it really bothered a lot of people, and myself included, that likes to see things organized well. And so I came up with this new this board, which I think is pretty fun, and it's not something you see very often. So it's a nice feature for the game. To be able to organize it and present it in a different way. So really what we're doing is we're mining this asteroid. So your corporation's kind of latched onto this asteroid, and you now are members of different mining teams, and your goal is to get the most credits, which are points. So each resource is worth a different amount of points, and actually on your player board, if you switch it over, I think in front of you you have the basic, as well as the advanced. On the basic, it shows the distribution. So there's a lot of rocks where there's not so many diamonds, and the value kind of switches with that too. So rocks are only worth 1 point, where diamonds are worth 5. So,
Okay.
But there's also 10 tiles thrown away. So you also might not even find a diamond in a game, possibly. So.
Right.
The way we get points, we're going to collect tiles, but then also so you could spend time looking for those really high value tiles, or you could when you ship your tiles back to your cargo ship, then you can collect shipping bonuses, and you'll see over on the side there you have those diamond shaped tiles or square shaped tiles. Those are the shipping bonuses, and these each have kind of a different set of resources you would need. We have 8 of them in this game. And so not only are you trying to find the resource out there, but you could also be grabbing these other shipping bonuses that you race the other players for. At the end of the game, there's also a modest bonus for the most of each type of resource. The player with the most diamonds or the player with the most crystals or any of the different types of resources will get a bonus based on how much the other resources are worth. So if you get the most diamonds, you got a lot of points, but you don't get a big bonus. But if you cleared a lot of rock, then the corporation will pay you a little bit more. We also have our player board, which has a lot of abilities, and you have the ability to upgrade those as well. And we'll kind of cover that as we move into the game. So I kind of like to kind of dive in a little bit, and we can kind of pick it up as we go. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
One thing I did want to point out just for the viewers really quick, standard disclaimer, of course, that since this is a Kickstarter, what we're playing on tonight is a well-loved prototype and not the final production version. But also the other thing that I wanted to point out is even though this is just a prototype, not only does the board look cool with the double layer, but it also right now is like 5 individual pieces, and you can kind of see that there's like this center piece and 4 pieces around it. And just assembling the board felt cool, and I just wanted to mention that because it was kind of awesome.
So also so this is not just in the prototype, but it will be the final version. Actually, I just got, and I went and ran and grabbed it before this. The part of the manufacturer sample, and they sent me these, this is the new version of the board. It's got the more rounded corners, and it fits together. Actually, you'll notice that all of these pieces are different direction, so that you can't assemble it wrong. Which you might have found with that, you might have got them in the wrong positions at first. But yeah, we've been working with the manufacturer to make sure that this all works well and the allowances are good. So when you assemble it and take it apart, it won't wear out really quickly, because that's important to me. So the reason it goes into 5 pieces is these pieces kind of go together, but I did it completely wrong there. But there's also this kind of center moon, and this will allow you to play a variant that is in a much tighter space that we also have available. So it adds not only to the function of storing it, but also to the function of some options for the game. All right, so we need a first player, and we basically just say take a random first player. So
we have an app for that.
We have an app.
You got an app for that.
Good old Schwazi. It's the only app that you ever need to figure out who goes first.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh, you hold your finger. Yep, I've done that one. That's cool.
Hacks. Rigged. There we go.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Goofy, you can be first.
So whoever's going first here, then what you're going to do on your turn here in the advanced mode, we're going to need some of the energy tiles available.
Yes.
And so those are the blue ones. You also, as long as you can get to like the broken or damaged tokens as well, that would be good. But you are going to start every turn with 3 of the blue energy, and those go up on the top left of your board. That's your like solar power. So you always have your runner is always powered with 3 energy. Throughout the game, you can also get more energy that you can get through your charging your batteries, and that's on the top right side of your board, and that will actually remain from turn to turn. So you could build yourself up to get 5 actions in a turn, because essentially that's what energy is action points you're going to use to do stuff. So Jordan, you have 3 energy here, and you get to choose where you want to spend that. In your first column on the left is going to be some drill options, and you notice that they will vary in cost, where the very cheap ones will expose a little more, or where the more expensive ones are going to get you more, and there's a few in between. So you'll get to choose wherever you want to spend your energy. The only limit is going to be that you can't use more than one ability in the same category.
Got it. So you can't like drill and precision drill.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense.
So typically on your early turns, you might want to either start scanning or possibly even build up for a better turn later. So for instance, you'll notice you have a mega charge on your bottom right of the board. That'll get you 2 charges, but it will break the system, which is also another payment method you kind of have.
Right.
When you break a system, you add a damage token to it, and you can't use that system again until you repair it. And there is an action for repairing or some upgrades you can get that will also let you repair.
Okay. That makes sense.
So typically, you're basically going to choose here whether you want to dive in and drill right away, or do you want to scan, or maybe charge some stuff up, or a combination thereof.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and scan.
Okay.
And
So the scan, there's a few options. You can either do with a sweep for 1 energy, and the sweep will let you flip over 2 tiles, but that exposes those tiles for everybody.
right, and I don't want Sam knowing anything.
So if you were to do the scan, you can. Oh, I'm sorry, we missed a piece here because if you'll notice, the scan function at the bottom there actually lets you look at 4 different ones. The large scan lets you look at 4 tiles, but also at player bonuses, and we didn't distribute the player bonuses. There are 9 of them, and each player gets 2.
Okay. And do we keep them both?
You'll keep them for all the way till the end of the game, and at the end of the game, you'll secretly choose which one you want to apply, and it applies to all players.
Oh, that's cool. I kind of like that because I'm used to stuff like this where it's like you have to make a decision at the very beginning of the game when you basically know nothing.
Yeah, we actually did have that in there before, and that's what we were noticing is that there's no real reason to stump the player before they even have played the game,
Right.
you know. So let them go ahead, and this will shape a little bit of your decision making throughout. But you could kind of set yourself up for either, because there are different bonuses, like the player with the most tiles, or for each broken system, or if you collect certain types of resources. So depending on what you see there, so you could decide if you want to scan a bunch and have a bunch of information, you could use that large scan, look at 4 tiles, and look at his cards.
Right. Okay.
But that would break that system.
So if I want to scan, do I just return the 2 energy tokens for now?
So you put it on it is what you would do.
Oh, okay. To mark that I've used it. That makes sense. All right. So I'm going to look at 2 tiles and then put them back face down. I'll show them to chat if Sam closes his eyes, if you all want to see. John's not going to know either because I'm showing it to the... Well, I guess John could be watching the stream and then he'll know.
John's watching the stream too.
All right. Here's what we got, chat. I assume I have to put them back exactly where I found them.
Right, and that's what you're supposed to do one and then the other. So you look at one, put it back.
Thankfully, I know which is which. And the game just started, so it won't affect too much, but yeah. Okay.
We good?
So now you know where some things are, and you have remaining energy, so you could go drill those things or not.
Hold on, I assume I would know which tiles you looked at.
It was these 2.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and... Is there any reason why I would not want to spend all of my energy each turn?
You want to use as much energy as you can. If you are not wanting to take another action right now, then you would want to charge. So on the far right in the utility, there's an option to charge some stuff up. And then next turn, you'll be able to take 4 actions. Or you can save it for when it's really important, for you to have.
I think I will do that. I think I'll charge instead of drilling. And then I just take one of these differently colored energies.
Sure. In the final game, it's going to be the same color energy. They used to be charges, but we thought that was a bit too much to have all these different types. So it's really where you put it on the board, more so than the color of it now.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want to use those, you have kind of a mixture of components in your prototype you have.
Now that I've gained this temporary energy, could I technically spend it right away? Not that I would necessarily want to.
You could. There really wouldn't be much of a purpose to it, though, because you could have just spent the other energy.
Exactly.
So there's not really a reason why. So there's not a rule against it because there's not a reason why you would.
Right, yeah, just because it costs 1 to get 1 and it costs 2 to get 2, so there's like no real benefit.
I can see an outlier situation that could end up benefiting you, but I don't know that we need to dig into all that.
Yeah, that's fine.
So what is this? The upgrade stuff?
Upgrades. Good question.
Yeah, so if you want to get an upgrade, you would use the action that's called return and refit. That's in your shipping category or ship category.
Okay.
That would allow you to, so you're going to collect the resources, put them on your board. So you notice you have those slots in the 4 top spaces.
Yep.
When you put them on your board, that stores them in your kind of like your little runner drill team machine that will allow you to kind of transport resources and store them temporarily, but you can't hold a lot. You can hold 4 on there. You'll need to ship them back to your cargo ship to get paid, basically. And then also when you do that, you could take more of time and energy, which would be, it would cost you 3 energy, and you also have to break that system to go all the way back and install a new system.
Got it.
But that also allows you to dump any or all of your resources too.
Okay. And then putting stuff in your cargo bay, you basically just take it off your board and have it off to the side?
That's right. You just save it for end of game scoring.
Great.
All right. So I guess I will scan.
And while Sam is scanning, so that's 1 that you're taking, not looking. I didn't see it. And you're taking the one next to it, okay. How does the game end?
Yes, I should have explained that. So the game ends, one of 2 things happens. Either all of the shipping bonuses are gone, those 8 square or diamond-shaped tiles that you have.
Yep.
Or all the tiles are faced up on the board.
Okay.
Because the big trick to what's going to happen, you guys haven't drilled yet, but when you drill, you will flip over all the adjacent tiles to where you just drilled. And that's orthogonally adjacent, so above, below, left, and right.
Okay, great. And you may have already explained this, but I'm going to just ask one more question. What do we use the Pentagon tokens for? Hey!
So those are end of game.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no problem. Those are end of game bonuses. The player with the most of each of those resources gets to take those points at the end of the game. If there's a tie, nobody gets it.
Okay, great.
So there is a benefit to collecting a bunch of rock, even though they're worth only 1 point each. 5 points at the end of the game if you have the most.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Pat, welcome to the table. Thank you for that follow.
All right. I'm going to be a rebel.
He's drilling.
I'm going to drill.
All right. Are you going to drill where you looked?
I'm not going to drill where I looked.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if that's a good strat or not. I'm guessing not. But
Well, it depends on what you looked at.
if you didn't find anything good, then it could be.
all right. So I'm just going to drill, reveal, and then I get to
So you reveal the tile that you want to drill, and you take it and put it on your board. And then you flip over all the tiles adjacent to it. That's if you're using that the drill action, which is at the top left of your board.
Adjacent is orthogonal?
Yes, not diagonal.
What do I need to show Jordan what I drilled for?
Yes, it goes face up on your player board.
Okay, so you got a rock, and we reveal...
Yeah, so you're...
Ooh, an emerald, another rock,
Rip.
and a diamond. Oh, rip Sam.
That's a crystal. But yes.
Oh, no, it's a crystal and a diamond.
Wow.
That's mega rip. And thankfully, I have enough energy to do a mega drill.
And good game.
Yeah, so how a mega drill would work is it's going to be 3 spaces that are in a line. And so what you would have to do is you'll drill across the void if you wanted to grab both of those.
Right.
But you'll only end up with 2 tiles, but they're good tiles.
Yeah. That seems worth it.
So you do 3 energy and you break it.
Yep. So I'm going to do the 3. I'm going to grab one of the markers to indicate that I broke that system, and I'm going to drill both of these super awesome things.
And then you have to reveal all the surrounding tiles.
Here. And so I have to reveal this. I have to reveal this. Oh, that's getting a lot of gold.
What does the break thing do?
I can't use the system again until I repair it. It keeps you from using like the super awesome stuff over and over. Or you would just make.
But you do have a charge where you could repair it.
That's true.
and use it again next turn if you wanted. But you could also wait.
Yeah, I could also wait and do it next turn based on what Sam does. Because once I use this charge, it goes away and I don't get it unless I charge again.
That's right. So it would be beneficial just to wait on that.
Yep. Well, we did reveal 4 gold. We did get another crystal, so not all bad for Sam, but he's got to figure out what he wants to do with that.
Yeah. So one more thing I wanted to mention too was, so you guys are actually each using 2 player boards. The one on the bottom is the basic board, which is on the opposite side. So they're the final ones will flip over.
Right.
But it does have the distribution on there.
Yeah,
so I think that's what you guys are using it for. I just want people to be aware of how much space it takes up. You don't need both of those boards. You just would use one.
Yeah. I'm mainly looking at it because it helps remind me what rank the different materials are.
Right. And that's something definitely to get used to.
So I can only take one action or this thingy, right?
So you can only do one thing in each category. So if you were going to drill, you couldn't mega drill.
Right. Like you can't drill and precision drill or something like that.
Got it. So I'm going to straight drill the crystal.
Okay. So that reveals another gold and another crystal.
Rip. That sucked.
So here you could end up putting yourself in a position where if you don't like the outcome of stuff, you could put yourself where you could have more charges to be more agile in future turns. You do have 2 energy and you could dump it into the mega charge, and then you'll have 5 energy for a future turn to be able to do something like scan around an area and then also mega drill it.
Boom. That's a good idea.
All right. So he's breaking his mega charge for 2 energy, which allows him to gain 2 temporary energy, which is pretty good. And that ends his turn. All right.
Yep.
Well, I think that the first thing that I'm going to do is scan. No, I'm not going to scan. I'm just going to drill and take this crystal because there's only 8 of them, and that'll give me 2, which reveals another. I had a thought that I should just mega drill, but that's okay. It reveals a crystal and an emerald opposite of each other. I can't do any more drilling, but that's okay. What I can do is return and retrofit by using the 2 energy I have and the charge I have stored. Or return and refit, rather. And if I do
What are the shipping bonuses you guys have? Could we slide those like near the board there? So.
Oh, you're talking about the diamond tiles?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because that's what.
I think I'm about to get. No, I'm not about to get one. But that's a good question. There's one that gives you 3 points for having a rock, a gold, and an emerald. There's one that gives you 3 points for rock, gold, emerald, and crystal. And then there's ones that give you 4 sets of gold, rocks, and emeralds. So, do you get that bonus if you ship them all at once?
So this is with the ship action. When you ship those resources, you get that bonus.
Okay. And you have to ship them all at once to get the bonus?
That's right.
Okay.
So is that the cargo dump action or the return and refit action?
It's either of those.
Okay.
So the quick ship can't because there's none that are worth just 1. But the quick ship is good if you say have a diamond and you just need to send it back, but you also want to go out and drill some more stuff this turn.
Right. Okay.
Are these covering other ones? Or
no, I just did that because they're the same type. Okay. They're all like return 2 of these or return 4 of them. So I just stacked it to save space.
Okay.
That's all. Yeah.
And you can collect more than 1?
these are all the ones we have. Are there going to be more than the 8 in the final game?
Yes, you only have 8?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there are 14.
Okay. So it will be random eventually, but we don't have it. We're pretty quiet compared to John. Okay, we can
just turn down John.
Yeah. We'll just get rid of John. It's fine.
Well, it was fun. See you guys.
All right. Let us know if that is better in the future. I appreciate that, Mr. Draco. I think that's probably okay because John was doing all the explaining up until now. Okay, so I'm doing the return and refit. I spent my extra charge. I break it. So I take these 3 resources, a diamond and 2 crystals, and I move them off to the side because I've saved them. And then I can also install a new system, right?
Right.
Okay, so...
No, those resources you moved didn't match any of the bonuses, right?
No, they did not.
Okay.
So do I just pick any one upgrade and like put it under that column?
That's correct.
Okay. These are kind of interesting. We're going to grab the booster drill, which for 2 energy and breaking it allows me to take 1 tile and reveal the surrounding tiles and then repeat the action. So it's like a double drill.
But you can drill anywhere on the board.
Right. And you get to do it. You can see what gets revealed before you make your second choice.
That's correct.
Cool. All right, that's it for me.
Okay.
Now Mr. Moneybags gets to go.
So you're in a situation where you could use something like your mega drill. I'm just telling you things so that you understand the rules. If you wanted to, you could mega drill out there, even though you only have 2 spaces on your runner.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what your what are your resources? You have a crystal and a.
He has a crystal and a rock.
Okay, so you might not be super excited about the rock, or maybe you really like rocks. I'm not sure what bonuses you're going for out there. But let's say you don't care about the rock. If you were to drill that gold crystal, you can throw the rock overboard, and it's basically removed from the game.
So.
All right, so I'm gonna do a scan.
Okay. He's looking for a better drill. I saw nothing. Okay. So he scanned the 2 below that crystal and now has 3 energy left, which he could potentially mega drill with if he liked what he saw.
I could. So these victory points match up against the other, like, victory points in the game, right? So, like, compared to the resource ones?
Yeah.
So I think you might have one out there that says 2 rock and you get like 3 points or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you would get 1 point for the rock, 1 point for the rock, and then 3 points. So that collection is worth 5.
Right. So when you ship it, you would take this and keep it.
Yeah.
In addition to the resources.
I think I'm trying to figure out, like, whether it's worth it to go after one in the detriment of another one. And can I collect multiple things in one ship?
Yes. So for instance, if there is like 2 rock and 2 gold, and you have all 4 of those resources, you can do it. But
nice.
Say each resource can only apply to one job, one bonus. So if you have 4 gold, you can't get the 2 gold, and 4 gold shipping bonuses. You'd have to pick either getting the 2 and 2 or taking the 4, which the 4 is worth more.
Okay. Mr. Draco, are you saying we're still too quiet compared to John? Just to confirm. Does that make sense? What are you saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to strategize.
Strategizing seems important. Yes. Indeed. Okay.
Yeah, two players in this makes it very interesting. I really enjoy playing with two players. It feels more strategic than saying playing with three players. With three people, it can be that they shake it up, and the board changes quite a bit before your turn again. But in two players, everything you do is causing your opponent, to either get something or lose something. So your decisions become very important.
Yeah. All right, so I took a crystal, revealing an emerald and a rock.
Oh, interesting.
And I think that's it, yeah.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and use my booster drill. So I get to take a tile, reveal, and then take another tile. I'm going to go ahead and take this tile, this emerald, and we're going to reveal a rock and a rock. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the other emerald, and we're going to reveal a gold and a rock. That seems pretty decent. And then I'm going to... Oh yeah, and then I have to break it. And then I'm actually going to repair my I'm going to repair my booster drill.
Cool.
And that's my turn.
All right.
Pizza Aoki. That sounds exciting, Phil. Have you heard about that, Sam? Steve Aoki has a place here in Oakland called Pizza Aoki, where it's delivery only. You can't even go to the place, but you can get Steve Aoki pizza delivered to your house.
Nice.
I just want them to show up and throw it in your face the way he throws cake at his concerts.
Nice.
I thought it was like a singing pizza.
That'd be cool too.
Okay.
Rave pizza.
Well, karaoke pizza.
Okay. So Sam's doing a thing.
I'm going to drill for a rock.
Okay.
Not revealing anything.
Because there was nothing adjacent. Makes sense.
Then I'm going to use a charge to do a return and retrofit.
Okay.
Which means
I tried to call it retrofit too.
refit. Which means I'm going to dump these two in, which I also have 2 rock, which gets me the...
So he gets the bonus from 2 rock, gives him 3 more points.
And then
Nice.
I will... I will also take a booster drill.
Ooh.
Okay, cool.
Booster drills seem cool. All right.
In a regular game, are there 2 of each? So
Enough for every player.
oh, there's enough for every player. Cool.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
And there's also, you all didn't see this when we were setting up, but for each type, there were multiple choices that you could play with. So you picked one for each column as the upgrade that we're playing with for this game.
Nice.
I'm going to go ahead and start by using my booster drill. And I'm going to grab a gold and reveal that lovely crystal. And then I'm going to grab that crystal. Plans are allowed to change. And I'm going to reveal an emerald and a crystal. Oh, this just got interesting. And then I'm going to... I think I'm going to just quick ship this crystal and send it home. Wait. No. I'm sorry. No, I'm gonna quick ship the crystal. Okay. I had to think through my next couple turns to see what would make sense. And that's it for me.
Cool.
And I have to break my booster drill again. Rip me. Rip broken systems. Yeah, Phil, you'll have to tell us how that pizzaoki is. I'm intrigued by whether it's more than just a novelty.
I'm also going to booster drill.
I thought you might.
I'm going to booster drill here.
Ooh, so you took a rock?
I took a rock.
Interesting.
Revealing a rock. And another rock.
Oh no. You could drill this for free.
Okay.
Sight unseen.
Then I'll take this
You
rock.
absolutely can do that.
I'll take this rock.
Me think he likes rocks.
Revealing nothing.
There are a lot of points from getting rocks. This is true.
Oh. This thing. And then... let's think about this. I will go ahead and...
Remember, you do have a stored charge.
yes. Am aware.
You gonna store another one?
Store another charge.
Nice. Charge!
Go ahead.
All right. Unsurprisingly, I'm going to drill, and I'm going to drill this gold and reveal a rock. That worked out well. And then also unsurprisingly, I'm going to cargo dump and take everything, and I'm going to grab the 2 gold bonus for 2 points, or for 3 points, and I'm going to grab the 2 emerald bonus for 2 points. Took me a couple turns to set that up, but I'll take it.
And those bonuses, they of course score at the end of the game. They don't count towards having the most of any category.
Right, because they're not the resources themselves.
Right.
That makes sense.
And don't forget about your secret bonuses that you guys have, the cards.
Hmm.
What you're working on too.
What do?
Cool. Cool. All right, so I will mega drill.
Oh, snap. For what?
I can ditch stuff in the mega drill, right?
Like,
yeah, so say
yeah.
for instance, if you want to just drill blindly into the rock on the side there, you
What-
could do that.
Okay, so
You can
and
throw away
decide
something you
which
just
ones
drilled.
you wanna
got
keep.
it.
Yeah.
So basically, you can only keep a
Get
total
that
of
trash
4.
out of there.
Yeah, somebody likes rock. I wonder why.
Getting 2 rocks.
He's got 4 rocks.
Rocky.
What are
So
you going to
even
do?
you could have drilled through that crystal over there and gotten the rock and thrown the crystal away, technically, just to keep it out of Jordan's hand.
Wait, where? What did I
This
miss?
one. But
Oh yeah, but I wanted to.
But you didn't know what this was, so if this wasn't a rock, it would kind of mess with your plans. So, it's interesting.
He could have done a sweep and shown it, but
That's true.
one energy.
That's very true. But then you wouldn't have been had
Oh,
enough
it's
to cargo down.
any 2 tiles.
Yeah.
I feel like I should.
He hasn't revealed those once he was mega drilling up there. I would let him.
Yeah, the ones that you just drilled were already visible if you want to put them back.
Okay.
It was 2 rock from your cargo bay with a gold in between them.
Okay, let me try to play fancy.
Okay.
All right. We'll use 1
So you're going to
on the
sweep.
sweep.
Yeah. So you're just revealing them. And they just stay revealed.
Gold. Gold.
Oh.
Oh, yikes.
So that's totally different.
Yikes, Scooby. What to do? What to do?
It's a tough question.
You also, so you know, you can, if you repair a system, you can use it that same turn.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I think I see you correctly. You have a damaged booster drill, so if you wanted to, you could repair it and with your charge, and then also use it. I think you have enough energy.
Yes.
Yeah, I think.
There are many choices here.
Let's see. I think, okay, so I think I used the charge and a mega drill
Okay.
and a mega drill here.
I'm going to toss the
That
gold and
garbage
keep
out of
that.
here.
I see what you're going.
And then.
So you got damage or maybe.
Yeah.
Yes. Have a damage.
Have a damage.
And then you can wait if you want. Yeah. He's got more broken stuff than I do right now.
Yeah. Let me think about it. Okay. All right. I think that should be all that I do this turn. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try something here. We're gonna sweep. We're gonna sweep this one. We're gonna sweep this one. Great. Then we're going to drill this emerald. And then I think what we're going to do is if it's my last energy of the turn, I'm thinking about repairing, but I'm also realizing that I could just charge and then decide what I want to repair later based on what happens between now and my next turn. So I'm just going to...
Unless you need to repair more than one thing.
That's true. That's true. But they're all expensive, and I don't have enough energy to use them both in the same turn, so... we're just going to get a charge and end our turn.
Category too, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, 2 of the 3 things I have that are damaged are the same category. You're correct.
Yeah. So I'm going to quick ship the crystal.
Nice.
I'm going to drill rock.
And then you're going to chill.
And then I'm going to repair my return and refit.
Yeah. I see how it goes.
Yeah.
I see how it is. All right.
And then I'm going to use my charge to charge.
Right. We're going to repair the mega drill and then break it immediately.
What you mega drilling?
Well, I have two options here that I like, and I'm just trying to see if there's a logical difference to them in terms of the information that I know.
I see what you're saying.
Don't think there is. So,
You should just go out in the middle of nowhere.
yeah, just take my chances.
Drill 3.
Just expose half the board all at once, yeah.
Well, that could be a strategy to rush the end of the game if you want.
It's true. I'm going to go ahead and take up to 3 tiles in a row. I have to choose all 3 tiles before I start revealing anything, right? Okay. I figured, I just wanted to confirm. So I think I'm going to take these 3 tiles.
Cool.
Nah, we're going to take these 3 tiles.
Cool.
So we're going to take this one. We're going to take that diamond.
Oh.
And we're going to take that rock.
Rigged.
So it was a rock of gold and a diamond, or a
Rigged.
rock of gold and a diamond.
Rigged.
That
Rigged.
worked out well.
Rigged.
And I only flipped up rocks and golds and 1 emerald.
Rigged.
I'm happy with that.
Rigged.
That went well, chat.
Rigged.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
All right. I'm gonna do a return and refit. I'm the king of the rocks.
You are.
Badoom.
He just got 7 points from shipping 4 rocks, and he's definitely going to get the 5 points for having the most rocks, because I got nothing.
And then
The rock bonuses are now gone or diminishing.
They're
So
gone,
it's kind of
yeah.
worth it for you to compete with them, probably.
Yeah, it's not. And he's grabbing an upgrade.
Mind if I step away for a second?
Oh, yeah, no worries.
I heard take a chance on me. Oh, okay. I'm going to take the utility upgrade. So now that I can potentially repair 2 at once. And I will burn my charge to do a repair on my Mega
You want to do it now or next turn?
now.
Okay.
Cool.
I am going to...
You want to mute him while he's AFK?
Huh?
Did you want to mute him?
Oh. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, God. Okay. What do I want to do here, chat?
Ship it.
I mean, that's really tempting. Yeah, I think I just ship here. So I'm going to cargo dump, send my diamond home. I also have 3, which gives me this upgrade, or this bonus point. Because
Yep.
I have 1 rock, 1 gold, and 1 emerald, which gives me a 3 bonus point. And that's my first rock drilled, compared to your, 6.
Agreed.
You crazy rock guy.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Pizza gnocchi was okay, not amazing, not awful. Better with shaved egg yolk.
Ooh, shaved egg yolk. That is a...
Did it come with shaved egg yolk, or did you just put shaved egg yolk on it after you got the pizza?
I feel like he put it on it.
I mean, this is a reasonable question
Yeah,
wherein
I know.
yeah.
I agree. It is a very reasonable question. You good? You good?
I think I'm just going to go ahead and drill this emerald before you get to it.
Okay.
And we're going to flip these 2 over and reveal a rock and a crystal.
Woo!
If that's part of your strategy at this point.
All right, I'm mega drilling.
1. What are the other 2? 2 and 3. Okay. And what'd you get as the third one?
Another gold.
Wow, you got 3 of the 4 gold you need right off the bat. That's crazy. And you revealed another emerald.
You're welcome, Mr. Emerald.
Yeah, I mean,
Mr.
they are
Emerald
kind of
Degassi.
nice. They are kind of nice, I will admit. Oh, that's awesome, dude.
I really should do that. I really should just have some at home.
Okay, we're going to repair the booster drill and then immediately use it. And we're going to take the crystal, and that reveals another rock. And then we're going to take this emerald, and that's our turn. Seems okay to me. I'm going for the big pointers.
All right. I think.
Oh, sorry, John. We were we were not watching the You Got Back, and we had you muted so that you could talk.
We were too into the game.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No worries. You're back.
You just walked in and they were taking off again, so I want to say that.
All right.
All right. You
Take a
just
gold.
grabbed a
as
gold.
a drill.
Shocked. So while you were gone, John, Sam just mega drilled 2 blind ones and a face-up one and got 3 gold, which means that he now has his 4th gold to get the other 7-point bonus.
Nice. Probably the end of game gold bonus too.
Yeah. But in the meantime, his drilling helped reveal another emerald. So I have 2 emeralds and a crystal sitting on my board right now.
All right, so I used my other 2 to hit the repair bot, repairing the return and refit and my booster drill.
Okay.
So I'm not shipping this turn.
Great. Because you probably want to return and refit. Seems reasonable.
Funny how that works.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to do something.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah. I think what we're going to do is
Blind drill.
I'm
Blind drill this one.
no. I was tempted to blind drill. I'm not going to lie. But I think we're going to
Repair.
quick ship
An
this emerald.
Oh. He's going to go for it. Well, he's going
And-
to have to repair it.
Yeah, I'm going to repair first. And then we're going to repair First we're going to drill something. And I think what we're going to drill is this freebie gold over here.
Cool.
And then we're going to repair the we're going to repair? No, we're going to take a charge
Got it.
to end our turn.
For the one of everything shipping bonus.
Yeah.
Quite possibly, yes.
All right.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. Tilts! What's up, DJ Fox?
Yo, DJ.
Get tilted.
All right.
So,
4 gold collected.
got that
Gold
7-pointer.
thing happening. Gonna go for the expanded storage.
The scary thing is that I could have gotten that 5-point emerald one by now because I've shipped 4 emeralds.
I
I
agree.
just did it all separately.
I agree.
But I got 3 other bonuses in the meantime, so it seems okay. Actually, this was technically more efficient because 3 of the 4 emeralds went towards bonuses that were worth 5 points. So that
Agreed.
seems okay.
Agreed.
All right, you're done because you did that.
Shipping bonuses remain.
2. There's a 1 of everything, and there's a 4 emerald. And have you shipped any emeralds at all, Sam?
Nope.
It is impossible for Sam to get the 4 emerald because there are 8. Oh, wait, sorry.
Nope.
No, it's not impossible. I was thinking of crystals. There's 12 emeralds, so it is possible for either of us to get it still, depending on what's on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hey, Dragon's Demise, welcome to the... Oh, thank you for the host. Holy crap. I misread that. I thought that was a follow, but thank you for the host. Welcome to the stream, everyone.
Yo.
What to do here? Man, that return and retrofit being dead sucks, but
Hey, you can just repair it.
you end up spending so much time
Maybe you could
repairing
repair it.
Actually, I am going to repair it. What we're going to do here is we're going to repair the return and refit, and
Return and refit?
we're going
No, you have to drill
to
first.
scan.
Oh, he's scanning.
We're going to scan up away from everything else. We're going to scan this one, if chat wants to see it. Okay. And then we're also going to scan this one that was right next to it. Ooh. All right. How's it going, Dragon's Demise? How are you doing today? We appreciate that, host, very much. And I'm not going to use my stored energy just yet.
Cool, 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 cool,
Cool.
All right. So I'm gonna boost a drill.
Oh my gosh.
This one.
He's trying to rush the end game,
Oh.
and he got an emerald out of it.
So reveal,
That's a rock,
reveal.
a gold, and a rock. Whoo!
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna do this one.
He is trying to rush it. And what'd you get? Oh, he
Crystal!
found a diamond.
Diamond!
He found a diamond. He's on the diamond game finally. And he revealed a gold, a rock, a gold, and an emerald. Well,
Technically, all the resources you collected should all be face down as well, so you wouldn't know who has what.
oh, well,
I don't know that how much you can make.
Yeah, whatever.
If you want to play with that house rule, that's perfectly fine too.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a house rule. We're just not being secretive.
For the end of game secret bonuses, you can't go and look through everybody's stuff.
That's
Make
fair.
sure which is what. It will take a little bit more time, you know. It also stops a little bit of AP from happening with
Like-
trying to judge who has what or what you could get, what
Right.
distribution left on the board.
Prevents a little bit of the min-maxing.
Yeah.
We wouldn't want anyone min-maxing.
Yeah,
Jordan.
Ian.
All right. I'm going to.
Oh, yeah, you had an extra energy, didn't you? Let's get a quick ship.
You quick ship that diamond back so you can mega drill later.
Now, if the game ends and you still have stuff on your ship, do you still score that?
You score it, but it will not get you any shipping bonuses.
Right.
So if there's a matching shipping bonus, you have to use the shipping action to collect it.
Got it.
So you do keep all of those, and they do count towards most bonuses at the end of the game.
Okay. Did you just charge
I
there?
just charged.
Last turn to ship is only useful if you're trying to grab a bonus.
Right. Okay.
And it also is equal turns, and I think what Jordan started.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you trigger the end of the game, then Sam still gets it.
Okay. We're going to drill this rock in the middle of nowhere because we know Sam's trying to rush the end game. And then we're going to return and refit. And that's going to give us the one of everything bonus for 3. It's also going to break our return and refit again, even though we just repaired it. Rip us. And I get to upgrade a system, and I'm... Man, Sam's got everything now. Okay. I'm going to take the quick scan because it's free. All I have to do is break it, and I get a free scan.
Cool. All right. I'm going
Well,
to
half a scan, anyways.
use my charge to do a repair.
Okay.
Repair my mega drill.
Oh, no. He's going to mega drill all the things. Are you going to blind mega drill?
It's actually not a bad idea.
Especially if you're trying to rush the end of the game.
I'm
Yeah.
going to do this one.
Okay.
I'm going to do these 3.
Okay, the 3 on the end. So 1, 2, 3. Or do you want to do 1, 2, 3? Or do
I
you want...
reveal the same number, right?
Yes, but you have to choose before you start.
Yeah. So I think I. Ho ho ho!
You got another crystal.
Rock.
Yeah, see, you don't even need...
And oh look, the expanded storage.
Oh, he got a diamond for his expanded storage. That's crazy lucky. And then these reveal. So you reveal a rock, a gold, and a rock. Look at that terrible stuff.
All right. Cool. It's your turn, Jordan.
Yep. We're going to use our quick scan quickly while there's still things hiding. And we're going to use it on this puppy here in the corner. All right, chat, let's see what we got. Oh. All right. Then... Oh yeah, we don't have that charge anymore because we spent it. Then we're going to repair the booster drill. No. Yeah. We're going to repair the booster drill, and we're going to mega charge and get 2 energy.
Ooh.
Because we're coming up on the end game, and I want to be able to do everything I need to do when the game ends.
All right.
Because I know Sam doesn't have enough to end the game this turn because this hidden stuff is too spread out.
Yeah, I'm not. We'll see how it goes.
All right,
Okay,
so you're drilling.
I'm drilling.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't mean to drill that. But
Sorry, what did you mean to drill?
I meant to drill this and then reveal
Okay,
this.
that's fine. It's literally the same number of points, so it's not like you retconned it because it was
Tossing a rock.
bad. Okay, so you picked up an emerald and you revealed an emerald.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna cargo
How many emeralds do you have right now?
He has 2. He needs 2 more to get the cargo bonus.
Right. So if you were to use a return refit, you could return whichever you want.
Yeah,
Like
return is not all.
Cargo dump,
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point.
Or you could quick ship now, charge, and then quick ship again later, or just start repair.
Well, let's
Lots of choices.
force Jordan to make decisions.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do the repair bot on return and refit and booster drill.
Got it. Okay.
Your turn.
I got energy, chat.
Yes, lots of energy.
We are going to booster drill. And do we want a booster drill? Maybe not.
It looks like from my perspective, Sam is the only one with a shot at getting that last bonus.
It's true. But yeah, he is forcing me to make decisions.
Yeah.
I do have to think about that. But I'm also thinking about.
It will take him a bit because he will have to use a turn doing a return and refit to clear the space to get those, and then also go get them. So.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. You know what? I'm going to large scan. I'm going to large scan right here, right at the end of the game. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one of Sam's cards to look at.
No.
Do I have to do it in order? It's one player's bonus card.
It should say cards.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah,
so it's
I assumed it was both.
Okay. Oh.
You'll see his cards, but you won't know which he will do. Yeah. So that one, that's weird.
I wonder which one Sam's going to pick. Okay. So I know what Sam's going for, although he could go for both. But I know what he's going for.
Well, now actually, so you can tell the stream because everyone knows.
It's true, yeah.
That's a good point.
So
I guess this is a good question. What is a set?
I assume it's like one of each. So if you have like 3 rock, 3 gold, and 3 emerald, you get 3 victory points. So he has one where it's each player gets 1 victory point for each set of rock, gold, and emerald. And then the player with the most upgrades gets 3 victory points. So Sam definitely has the most upgrades right now, so he could take the 3, or he could try to predict whether or not he has 4 more complete sets than I do. Because otherwise, the straight 3 is worth more.
Yeah.
So that's the interesting choice for him.
All right, Mr. Large Scan.
Yeah, so I have to scan some things. We're going to start by scanning this one. And then we're going to scan the one next to it.
want to talk about the giveaway?
I do, in a sec. Okay. Then we're going to scan the one next to it. And then we're going to scan this one up here. Okay, I think that's all the information we need. Yes, let's talk about the giveaway while... Let's see if there's anything I want to do this turn. I think I'm just going to save my charges for the last turn. So I'm going to let Sam do his thing. But we are giving away a copy of Nosh tonight. So I'm going to open up the giveaway here in a sec while Sam's doing his thing. So I'm going to step off screen and get that set up, and Sam's going to take his turn.
All right. I'm going to start by quick shipping a diamond.
Oh no! Game over.
I'm going to drill the emerald, revealing a rock. And then I will charge the last one.
Okay. That seems reasonable. All right, let me get this figured out real quick.
Actually, that's a good point. I wasn't paying super close attention. Which ones did you scan?
I scanned all of the ones that were face down except for this one.
Okay.
Which
you already know because
I think I scanned earlier. Yeah. So I know what everything face down is right now.
Hacks.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Jordan actually is in a position where he could trigger the game on his turn.
Yep.
He was to use a sweep to reveal 2 of the tiles, and then to drill with his booster drill the other 2, and it would reveal everything, but you would still get 1 turn.
Which includes my ability to ship.
Yes, if you were to if you were to get a bonus.
You probably would want to do a dump and just get everything back there, unless you know, like if he reveals an emerald there, then you would have an interesting choice.
Yeah.
You could, with the amount of energy you have, you could quick ship one of them back.
Yeah.
No, you can't quick ship and do a dump at the same time. You'd have to sacrifice one of those to do it, so I don't know how worth it that would be.
I mean, I think it's a 3-point swing. I think the question would be if I thought that would cost. Yeah.
If that would put you ahead of him in emeralds, he had a decent number of emeralds.
Yeah.
I did.
Well, I mean, I think luckily enough, I can just wait to see what he's gonna do.
Well.
Sure. I have a feeling he's not gonna rush it the way he's been playing, but who knows?
I mean, he does know what everything is, which I think is
that's the key.
The tricky part here.
Right. So I doubt he would leave an emerald up there for you.
If he had the choice not to do it, I cannot imagine he would do it.
And he's got the full 5 energy. So.
Well, also, like, we're not sure how much emerald is hidden. So then the question would be how much emerald is on the board. Because if magically there are 3 emerald on the board, which is mathematically possible, I don't think he would be able to get all 3 in one turn.
Yeah.
No, there's not a way that you can get all 3 because they're not together.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and booster drill.
Cool.
And that's gonna break the spot booster drill.
This one?
We're gonna take this one,
Okay.
which is an emerald.
There we go.
No.
And then I think what we're gonna do, we have 3 energy left. I do have a second drill that I can do. I also forgot this guy was sitting down here.
Oh.
You know what? I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna take it. It's a rock.
It's a rock. Okay.
That's fine. That would have been funny if it was like a diamond that we just forgot that was there, and we like tried to end the game thinking it was all revealed, and then we. Okay. So I still have potentially 3 energy left. Sam's got enough to return and retrofit his stuff if he wants. We are going to... We're going to repair the Mega Drill, I think. No. We're going to...
Is it just even turns?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if I end the game,
Then it's
you
over.
do not get a turn.
Yep.
That's correct.
Yep. And that's what I'm thinking about right now, because you might just end it.
I mean, he's got all high value resources, though, right?
He does.
I
yes.
do.
But-
Right. So the only way you can end the game is if you drill.
Yeah. But okay, but like these, okay, I can't get the shipping bonus.
Yeah, he could cargo dump and booster drill and end the
You
game.
could quick ship
Yeah.
and sweep and drill,
Yes.
Yes.
but you could also cargo dump and.
Yes. If I hadn't drilled this, he could not have ended the game. But I'm
Correct.
putting it in a situation where he can end the game, because ending the game was worth more than letting this be an emerald that snuck by and Sam drills it.
Yep.
Yeah, figuring out how to spend this here is interesting.
So you already drilled, right?
I already drilled. I have 3 energy left, but I've already used all of my big stuff.
So the only real benefit you're going to have here is if you can repair something in case you get yourself another turn, because nothing else is worth points right now.
Yeah. And the cargo dump is pointless as well because I've already done the thing with the stuff. I'm already gonna score the points.
Cargo dump and repair, but
Right.
then again, you can also just save the energy.
I could repair my mega charge and then mega charge with my charge.
You have 3.
I was joking, but because I would have to spend the 2 charges to activate the mega charge, and it would be pointless.
Which would also be in the same category. You have to repair.
Exactly. Yep. I can only store 2 charges max, right?
Right. Do you have 1 energy remaining?
Yes, I have 1 energy remaining, so I'm thinking I might just quick ship or something.
The only thing that you would do, quick ship, because then you have enough space to do 3.
Yeah.
Grab
Yep.
3 thing.
I want to create the threat that forces Sam to end the game. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
think I'm gonna quick ship my. I'm gonna quick ship my rock,
Boom.
and that's gonna be my turn. We're
right.
gonna see if Sam wants to end the game.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna do the math. I am 90% confident that Jordan drilled this because none of these 3 are emeralds. He could be really good at baiting,
Yeah.
but I don't know that that was in the cards. So I'm gonna do a dump.
It was funny, my son, he learned that if he had a good reaction to something, then people would want to go drill it after him. When he scanned it, he looked, he went, then people would go grab it. So he started doing that with rocks. Then he'd go,
Nice.
it's a rock, and then to try and bait people into going after it.
That's
Okay.
fantastic.
So I'm gonna booster drill 1,
Okay.
which gives me a rock.
And then it reveals.
Reveals this, which is another rock. And then I will booster drill the last thing, which gets me a gold. And that is the end of the game.
Yes.
All right.
Is there
Okay,
any?
so-
And you already used all your energy, right?
That was the last energy.
Cool.
So end of the game now, you flip your, well wait, before you flip your tiles up, you're going to look at your cards and decide which of the 2 cards you want to apply.
Yes.
'Cause
And before we do that, do you want to tell people how to join the giveaway as I get that?
Exclamation point giveaway in the chat. And then you could do tickets with the number of tickets to join the giveaway. I know what's happening.
Good job, Sam.
Thank you, Jordan.
You heard it here first. Sam telling us how to do giveaways. Yeah, so for those of you who have not done giveaways with us before, we've just opened the giveaway. You can buy up to 25 tickets with your tilts. Each ticket costs 1 tilt, which you've earned by watching the stream here tonight or on past evenings. So, hey, Vavoom, welcome to the table. Thank you for that follow. If you want to buy tickets, do exclamation point tickets and the number of tickets you want to buy, and we will pick the winner at the end of the stream. So buy your tickets now before it's too late.
Sam is going to play the victory point for most upgrades.
Didn't want to risk it?
I mean, at this point, I can do the math.
Yeah.
So technically, you would do it simultaneously.
Oh.
That's fine.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
I mean, he knows what you have, but still, depending on which one you pick, might change his choice.
I need to.
That's a good point.
Yeah, your choice wasn't going to matter because I knew what you had. I need to figure out what is worth more to me, and I think I ended up like 1 crystal short of the other choices being worthwhile. Oh no, I actually ended up 1 rock short. Damn. Okay.
You shipped 5 emerald.
I got a
Oh,
lot.
6.
Yeah. But I think the other one, let me double check. So in order for me to beat you on that, you would have to have, I think you got
I mean, it is both
this and this.
beating me and assuming I don't have more than you.
Right. Okay. I'm going. Yeah. That's the thing. I one of them I know I beat you by 4 victory points. The other one, I would have to do very, very well to beat you by 4, and I don't think I think I ended up 1 rock short of that. So each player gets a victory point for each broken system when the game ends, and I literally broke everything.
What? I should have known. I
was aggressively breaking stuff.
All right.
John was probably like, I see what's going on.
As you start to learn some of the bonuses, like if you saw Sam upgrading everything,
Yeah.
you might say, does he have that? You know?
Right.
Cool. I only shipped 3 emeralds, so there was like no way that it would have been worth it for me.
Yeah.
Regardless of
It
what
was
you
liter-
had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my other one was each player gets 2 victory points for every set of 4 resources of one kind, which I think you might actually have 8 rock.
I
So,
probably do.
That could have gone very poorly for me. And I didn't know you had 4 crystals, so I definitely made the right choice. I think you, yeah.
Ooh, no, I only had 7 rock.
Okay. But even so, you would have had 1, 2, 3 sets of 4, and I had 3 sets of 4, so it would have been even, and it would have been a bad choice.
Yep.
But you did catch up to me on diamonds there at the end, which was really going to hurt me because of all the other bonuses you got.
So here we would calculate who has the most of everything. So who has the most diamonds?
It's a tie.
It's a tie. We both have 2.
Nobody gets that bonus. Just flip it.
I wanted that 1 point. All right. Crystal, also a tie, which is really looking bad for me. Yeah, you found a lot of crystal there at the end, and all 8 crystal were in the game.
That was
I
pretty
think
lucky.
this is the only one that's a question. Who has the most emeralds?
Me.
No, it's not a question. He has twice as much emerald.
I actually almost caught him on gold. He only had 1 more than me. I have 4 and he has 5. So that was close.
Yeah, that.
So Jordan gets the emerald one, and then Sam gets the rock.
If I had, instead of drilling this, if I had drilled a gold, I would have taken that away
Oh,
from
I
you.
was super lucky.
Oh,
this
yeah,
one,
you also
'cause
got a
I
gold
did-
at the end.
I got a gold at the end.
And you didn't know it was there.
I did not know it was
So
there.
literally, the 2 blind drills we did there
Yeah,
at the end
but
is what decided.
I was doing the math and knowing I needed to pick up more gold, but by the end it was like giving you an entire extra turn
Right.
seemed worse.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I just ceded 9 points to you there
Thank you.
off those random drillings.
Coo.
And I lost my early leads on these, which would have made it only a 3-point swing.
All right.
All right, so now we just count up everything, right?
Yeah, and the way I do this normally is I just group them in amounts of 10.
Yep.
You know, That way it's easy to figure out. And then once you have your total there, you add in the bonuses. We do have a stretch goal. Hopefully we get to that has a score pad for really just the advanced mode is the only one that kind of needs it, but it's still pretty easy to see.
Great. Yeah, Vavoom, if you want to buy tickets, you can do !tickets 10 since you got 10 tilts for following. Let's see here. Making some groups of 10.
Oh, I'm going to
Really
use
sad with
these
how
to
this
say that
is-
I had 2 points from your bonus.
Oh, yeah, good call.
And you got 6?
Yeah, I mean, you could just take them off your board because it's literally the number you have.
You can take them off your board.
That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so that's 5 and 5 is another 10. Yeah, make sure you buy those tickets, Goofy. We're giving away another copy of Nosh right here.
Did Goofy already
Tonight.
win one?
Nosh? No, he did not, actually. The winners so far have been Fildini and Guilty's roommate, I think.
All right, yeah.
I'm
I'm entering for Kate Butts.
not happy with how few points I have here. This is not looking good.
All right, what you got?
75.
You have more than me.
Really? Holy crap. How many do you
Hold on.
have?
Okay, so this is 10. This is 20, so that's 30,
Okay.
40, 50, 60, 65.
Oh, yeah, I counted this. Okay. Yeah. 60. So I won by 10. I guess
That feels like a lot.
did I win because I got 4 of these shipping bonuses? But yours were worth way more than me. Wait,
Yeah.
you didn't count them. You definitely won.
Oh,
You didn't even count your shipping bonuses. I'm like,
Oops.
where are your like
Oops.
14 points of bonuses that you got?
What a twist in the drama.
Yeah. I'm like, there's no way I won.
82.
Yeah, okay, that's better. So you win by 7. That makes more sense. Yeah.
I was like, I lost. No.
So, like, quite literally, you won on that random gold drill, I think. And on these 2 drills. Because if I had drilled a gold and you had drilled something that wasn't a gold, it would have been a 10-point swing, and you won by 7.
Would have been a 10-point swing.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, it would have been an 8-point swing, and you won by 7. Because I would have gotten the 4 points, you would have lost the 4 points.
Yeah.
So that was a very close game that came down to how many gold we had.
You drilled not a goal. Oh.
I drilled not a gold because I didn't know what it was. And I was trying to stop you because I knew if you got the emerald, I was going to lose. So I had to make sure that wasn't an emerald. And there were some emeralds in there, weren't there?
Yeah, 3.
So, like, there were high odds that that was an emerald because we hadn't seen them all yet.
Well, winning and not realizing.
Right,
it's
Dark
a
Citadel?
staple in my family. Nice.
Awesome.
All right, cool.
All right. We want to go into our post-game review here.
Sure. I think we skipped the first one, right?
Yeah,
It's prototype, so
yes.
are the printouts still here?
There are printouts, but we like slightly revamped it, so I was going to look up the new version.
All right. Did you like this more than Clank? Stay and watch the
Stay
review to
tuned.
find out.
Yeah, stay tuned to find out how this compares to Clank. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a good point, Akiba. So Akiba said, if it comes down to one round really determining the game at the end, it's really good design, in my opinion. So that's a great point, and we're definitely going to talk about
Just saying that because the designer's here.
All right, so yeah,
Flip screens.
we'll talk briefly. We're going to skip the first category, as Sam said, which is really about like sort of the look and feel of the game. Because this is a prototype, obviously, like we can't
finish
judge
and
it on the
everything,
finish, though the board itself is really cool.
Yep.
So I can see where this is going, and I'm excited for the finished product, but we won't rate it since it is a prototype. One thing that we can talk about a little bit is give it our sort of visual accessibility rating based on how much the game relies on colors versus using good symbols having like distinct shape for things if necessary, easily readable text, that sort of thing. As with all of our ratings, as a reminder, we do a scale of 1 to 5. For this, for visual accessibility,
Sam does a rating of 1 or 5.
Yes.
On this one.
I give this a 4. I think it does a great job of being accessible. There's some things that rely on colors as far as the upgrades, but they also are labeled as what they are, so you can just read the text. It's pretty easy to tell most of the things apart. I did get a little bit confused between the emeralds and crystals sometimes when I drilled them, but other than that, I think that it's pretty easy to tell everything apart from an accessibility standpoint. Obviously, the actual tokens themselves need to be the same shape in order for the game to work.
Yep.
But I like that the shipping bonuses are a different shape from the end of game bonuses, so you don't get them mixed up and that sort of thing.
Yep.
We do have a change from the version you have. The crystals actually being renamed ruby because rubies are typically red. People are used to just calling it red, and people were calling the diamonds crystals and things.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't do that during this game. What are you talking
Not
about?
at all. Yeah. Yeah. Ruby's cool.
Yeah. My only I think the answer for me is yes. The binary is 1, or true.
Yes, 5.
5. My only real complaint is this one right here, which is gold, like the gold and the rocks, like
When they're that small.
yeah. In this form, it's clear because it's 1 and 2 points. That makes sense.
If you have a note, that is going to get an artwork update on the rock.
Oh.
Notice there is kind of a distribution of the way that they are, the number of items in them, and the way that they're kind of shown that the diamond has 1 item, the crystal or ruby has 2, the emerald has 3, and then the gold is supposed to have 4 pieces, and the other one's supposed to have 5. Kind of give that sort of feel to.
Cool.
But the artwork we have for the rock is getting updated to be a bit more of a crumble pile.
Awesome.
Nice.
And that way it's also a colorline type thing, because we also noticed that the gold and the rock look very similar.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that was the same confusion I had with the emerald and the crystal. Like, if you're paying attention, obviously the emerald has 3 things and the crystal has 2, but at a quick glance, I would get confused because I wasn't identifying them by color at all. So yeah, that's good to hear that those are getting some updates to make things clearer. So moving on, because for prototypes, the sort of design-related stuff is the least important category right now. Let's talk about the game experience. So our first category for the game experience is learning. So how easy is it to pick up and understand the game? What learning resources are provided? Player references, turn walkthroughs, strategy tips. Obviously, some of this is in flux because the rule book is digital and hasn't been printed yet, and I'm sure you're still working on it. But we'll just talk about the learning experience of playing the game with you teaching us, and we'll just kind of talk about the game mechanics and how easy it was to pick things up. If you have thoughts on that, Sam.
What are we rating?
Learning experience.
I mean, I think it's damn near 5. I mean, it's probably I'll say 4.
Okay.
I think the only thing that isn't super clear from looking at the game itself is what the X does, but the reality is learning it was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Right.
I saw a lot of parts, I saw a lot of things. I was immediately kind of oh crap, this is gonna be complicated. It was not that complicated, which was cool because it just after what I really hate is to feel very early in the game that if I don't understand something that I've screwed myself for the game.
Right.
And that doesn't feel that way.
Yeah. In fact, I even go so far as to say that for those of us who didn't know the game, it may have looked like I had a very large early advantage because of the stuff I drilled, and then you found a strategy that worked really well and came back and ended up winning the game. So it very clearly wasn't the advantage that it looked like it was, and your early choices to drill that accidentally revealed some stuff weren't as catastrophic as they might have seemed at first.
Yep.
So that's good game design for sure.
I like it.
Yeah, I would give this a 5 for learning. I think for me the biggest thing that I took away from this is that we were able to learn as we played the first couple turns. Like, I didn't need to know how any of the transport actions worked on my first turn because I wasn't going to have anything to transport that would be worthwhile. So I could kind of ignore that, and I kind of mostly ignored the utility, and I could just thinking about like, okay, scan, and then if I don't want to drill, then I'll just pick up a charge or something, which was really nice to just be able to learn the game in pieces as you go. And I think the fact that you could then also play the more basic version of the game, which doesn't have all of these different components and has a smaller set of abilities that you can use, makes it even easier to learn the game for the first time. You know, I could definitely envision, like, you know, the printed rule book for the game walking you through how to play the basic version, and then also then giving you the rules for how to play the advanced version. So it seems like it would be even easier to learn than it was for us if you were to do it that way.
Actually, is right now set up where it has the basic rules and it has teaches you that game, and the advanced rules basically they do say start with the basic setup and then add this. You know, so it's kind of encouraging you to play the basic mode, which you can play really quick. So it's a nice little tutorial to get used to the whole drilling and scanning mechanics and applying
Right.
that in different ways.
Yeah. Dark Citadel had a great point, which is that when you can have an early runaway winner, it kind of makes a game a bummer to play. I like it when things are a bit uncertain, unless it's some crazy luck mechanic that basically picks a random winner at the end. I definitely agree with that. I think that, you know, the only randomness in this game is where the different resources start on the board, but I don't think that is a random luck mechanic at the end of the game, because we had opportunities to scan everything if we wanted to spend our time doing that. So if it...
What's interesting with this one too is that Sam very well could have grabbed one of the, 8 gold or something that was sitting on the board. I don't know how many there are.
Yeah.
If he thought that getting that golden advantage was something he really needed, and he was watching some of that, he could grab that. He was hoping to get maybe 1 extra point. But if you guys were watching and saying who's collecting what gold, you can and thinking that was close. If you wanted to guarantee that
Right.
extra 4 points at the end, you know that you could grab it off the board. So it didn't. What I'm saying is it didn't have to be that luck of that it was a goal.
Totally.
I think like in my mind, if I just like backwards engineer the gameplay, like the thing that changed it was I thought you were gonna go and collect gold to get the 7
Right.
ship bonus, but then like I inadvertently flipped diamond or emeralds and crystals emeralds and crystals for you. So you were like, oh, well, those are easy point. Like that's 7 points right there. I don't need to collect 4 to get the extra 7. So
it came down to this thing where I was in a couple situations where I was gonna go after a bonus, and then you flipped high value stuff for me. So I went after the high value stuff, and so that was kind of a give and take there that ended up working out in your favor.
yeah.
All right, so next category here is complexity. How complicated are the mechanics? Are there a lot of different pieces or board states to keep track of? You know, this kind of goes to fiddliness a little bit. This, unlike some of our other categories, is not as much of a subjective category because a 1 complexity is not necessarily a good thing depending on what type of gamer you are. Some people like some complexity to the game. Other people like it to be very simple. That we're just trying to kind of gauge that for people.
Yeah, I feel like this is somewhere in like the 4s for me. It could go down to a 3. I think like the holding mechanics are not as complicated as a game like Acquire. I would imagine, does this play up to 4?
Yes.
Yeah.
It plays 1 to 4.
I would say at 4, super like keeping track of people, like what's flipped, what's not, you know, obviously like these become shipping and all this other stuff becomes super high value.
Right.
And so, because like the additional bonuses would probably be harder to get in total number. So that I'm giving it the higher end of the spectrum because I imagine in a more than 2-player game, it becomes more daunting.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd give it a 4. For those of you who've seen us do other ratings, my personal preference is I like games that have sort of a 3 to 4 in terms of complexity, but are easy to learn. And so that is what this is. But yeah, I would say I'd agree with everything Sam said about the complexity. There is a lot of board states to track if you're trying to be strategic, which makes it just a little bit more complex, but not necessarily a bad thing.
So one thing you guys don't have is the solo mode. And I was actually wondering, like, is it possible here that I can share my screen?
No.
If you shared your screen, we would only see the portion where your face is.
Do you think we can try that?
We can try it.
What is it? Let's see, I'm trying to
It depends on what you're trying to show us and how big it is.
Right. I'm sharing, so can you see the...
Yeah, that actually shows up okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually this is the solo mode uses these aliens, and what they do is they take over. And this is actually I was just playing before we were, and they're really kind of giving me a run for my money in this one. Basically, what happens is you draw cards. They tell you how many aliens spawn. This basically tells you what you do with the aliens, what aliens move, what aliens consume. So an alien that consumes, if it's blue, then this would get eaten and it would go into their pile, which will make them score more.
Wow.
And they will basically, with this growth rate, they will draw more cards. You have to basically kind of fight back and forth. You also get access to special solo powers. You use the board a little bit differently, but you can see also you take damage on your board, both from the alien cards and when you drill through an alien. You take damage to spawn more aliens and stuff. So there is, on this end of things, I would say it is probably similar to what Sam was saying too, as far as complexity goes. That,
Cool.
Let's see. Did I turn off the screen share?
Yes, you did.
There is. I wanted to keep it with some of the simple core things, but it has grown to be a better solo game, but because it has a little more to it.
Right.
So, but it's just pretty much there's a pile of alien tiles and a little deck of cards. So it doesn't add a lot of extra components, but the way you use them brings some interesting play for the solo.
Very cool. All right.
50.
So our last category for game experience is strategic depth. And this is referring to like how deep is the decision tree? Are your moves generally obvious each turn, or is there a wide variety of options for what you can do?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good. I think a new player will be probably hard-pressed to value what both game end bonuses and shipping bonuses are. But I think it's good.
Okay. So it sounds like you're saying it's high depth, but parts of it could feel a little overwhelmingly deep for new players until they get used to it?
Yes.
Okay.
So I think I'm in the like 3 to 4 range again, like probably closer to 4. No. I think I'd have to say closer to 3 because of the randomness that is the game, which I think
Takes away depth?
takes away depth,
Okay.
but I think makes it better.
Right.
Because, like, taking like 5 minutes to have a perfectly optimized turn is not how I like to play games.
Yep. And
So-
also, as a reminder for people, our 1 to 5 scale means when it is a subjective rating, 3 is a perfectly good score. That we don't mean 3 as like bad. 3 just means it is a good score. And I think I'm also wavering between a 3 and a 4. On any given turn, you're kind of planning 1 to 2 turns ahead a little bit, and you're kind of looking at what the other player is doing, but you're limited by what's broken and what energy you have. So I think I'm going to go with 3 because I think that there is a good amount of choices that you have. The move that you have on any turn is never obvious, but for the most part, I think I'll be able to look further ahead as I learn the game more, but I don't foresee myself looking like 5-10 turns ahead the way I do in some games. And you have a set number of things that you can do, which are the actions, and so there is like a limit to that.
I think like it's to its credit that there is not a clear game-winning strategy at any given point, and then when you get near to the end game, you are just optimizing for possibilities rather than optimizing.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so our final category is just talking about. We're calling this the excitement category. So this is like, how excited are we to play this again? Do we see this as something that is highly replayable? Is this something that would hit the table for us again in our gaming groups? How do we feel about that personally?
I mean, I think my short answer is yes. I would be pretty excited to play again. Knowing that there's different upgrades is cool.
Yeah.
Even the basic mode seems like interesting to explore, to just make it, have quick games. And yeah, I like it.
Yeah, so the other drill upgrade is you take 2 revealed tiles and then reveal all adjacent tiles, but it doesn't break.
Yeah, that's cool.
So it's a little bit different from the booster drill, and there's a couple different ones in there. Yeah, I think I'm the same. I think I'm sorry, did you give a 4 for that, or did you not give a score?
Oh, I didn't give a score.
Sorry.
I'd say 4, yeah.
4? Okay. I in my head, I was like, it sounds like he's describing a 4, and then I didn't remember if you actually gave the number. I'm also a 4. I'm very excited to play this game again. I think the solo mode sounds really cool. I love just... So I'm going to be honest, like, I was excited by the demo when John showed me this the first time in person. And then when I was thinking about playing it through, I was like, okay, well, how exciting could it be to just have randomly dealt things that you poke at and flip over, right? You're basically just looking for the good stuff. And I didn't, in my mind, have an idea for like how cool the strategy could be. And now that I've played it, I totally get it. Like, this is actually, the game itself conceals a lot of fun that I think if you're just thinking about the flipping mechanic, you aren't going to see. Though the fact that you can flip them itself is cool, but if you're thinking about like what does that give in terms of fun gameplay, it's hard to understand that until you think about all of the different drilling and scanning and different strategic mechanics that support this base mechanic of just flipping over the tiles. So yeah, I'm a 4. I'm very excited to play this again.
Yeah, I think the other side that like isn't obvious when you open this game, which is, I forgot who said it earlier in chat, but it's very well balanced. It feels really balanced.
Yeah.
Both in terms of like the cost to do resourcing things, how scoring works, and how bonus scoring works, especially with the end of game stuff. Yeah, it feels like it's really balanced, which is great.
I'd agree. I feel like the RNG that is introduced by putting the tiles out there is something that I'm trying to figure out the best way to say this. It adds to the suspense of the strategy without being like, I never felt like this was a luck-driven game. Like, yes, at the end, I flipped over a rock and Sam flipped over a gold, and that influenced the end scores, but that was like a result of how we played the game and not really RNG. Especially because like I made the mistake of not realizing this was here when I did my large scan, and Sam was just diving for emeralds. And so like there were strategic plays that made it look more RNG than it actually was, and I think it's really just depends on the players and how much they want to use their scanning and sweeping abilities as for how random a particular game will feel. So if you play a game and you just go hardcore drilling and just popping things up, it may feel more random, but then you're going to learn the strategy of using scans properly, and that's going to change how you play, and it's going to reduce the RNG a lot. And then at that point, the RNG of dealing out the board is just what keeps it from being boring, because you have to not know where things are in order to make the game work.
Yeah, you can definitely play it luck driven. We have some people who kind of have trolled the game where they basically just mega drill every turn that they can. They reveal as many tiles as they can, and that does make it. Well, the people who see all the reveals, it's not luck generated for them too much. I mean, it
Right.
can be a bit, but it's the person who's taking 3 every other turn. That could be really good or really bad or somewhere in between. So that is very luck generated, but you're basically handing the game to the rest of the player to make the choice on how they want to get points. So.
Right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, I mean,
A lot of games where you can set up other players to make better moves.
right. So that's pretty much all we have for the game tonight. If you all want to check this out, it is live on Kickstarter right now. The game is called Planetoid. You can do !KS in chat. Go check that out. It is already over 125% funded. So it's doing great. They're working on stretch goals now. You can already see that this super awesome board is going to be part of the game. And I think that's really cool because you don't see these dual layered boards with insets very often, and usually the insets are annoying to deal with. So the fact that like the entire game mechanic revolves around making this work really well is really cool.
Hey Jordan, if I wanted to get in on this Kickstarter, how much is it?
That's a great question. You can get on the Kickstarter.
Oh, I thought you knew the answer.
I did actually.
Okay,
I did.
cool.
Yeah. I mean, I could just ask John, but
I did mean to set you up in a bad way.
The reward is $22, right?
Yeah, it's $22. We do have shipping charges after the backer kit, and depending on where you're located, we try to do our best to make it as affordable as possible. The estimate right now for US is $5
Yeah. So that's really good. I mean, you're getting all of this 1 to 4 player game with a really cool solo mode, this awesome board, any of the stretch goals that come up for under $30. That's, to me, an insane value for how much we enjoyed playing it and how much we want to play it again. So yeah, that's awesome. That felt like a free steak knives moment right there. Act now. But wait,
if you back it 4 times, you will get 4 games.
Ooh. Sparkles.
Actually, if you do back it multiple times, there is a discount for getting multiple games as well.
Ooh.
We also have on there too, we have the plastic edition of Palm Island is made to come back. We sold out of those for our last Kickstarter, and only now we're able to just reprint them through this campaign. So if you are interested in Palm Island as well, that's available through the back through this campaign.
Yes, and we haven't featured that on stream, but I did get a copy through the Kickstarter, and I can say it's a really fun game that I especially enjoyed playing on my commute on a train, just sitting there and being able to play an actual game that I could just play in one hand. Really cool game, so definitely check that out as well through the Kickstarter. Don't forget to buy those tickets because we are going to pick a winner for that giveaway really quick. John, do you have any other announcements that you'd like to make about the Kickstarter or any other stuff that you've got coming up this year that you want to tell people about?
Well, I could do something for, I will do something here. I'm going to actually share my desktop background. I have not shown this artwork to anyone yet. Outside of my family and our play test group. I am actually working on a game with John Gilmore that is called Collab. You are mad scientists that can't afford your own space, so you are going to share a cooperative space with each other. So let me see, I'll do the entire screen.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so here's the artwork for the characters that are in the game. We have a fantastic artist from Germany. She is just phenomenal, and this whole thing is just going to be a beautiful, really beautiful game.
Pull that up there.
Did that go up there?
Yes, it did. Now we're gonna put it back so that, okay, there we go. We can see ourselves inside ourselves inside ourselves. So
that one's really cool. It's kind of a dice building worker placements kind of game. So you kind of build yourself up, creating monsters and gadgets, and all being true to Doomsday Device and stuff. But it is. I'm really excited about that one too. And it's really cool what's been happening with the Kickstarters being able to grow our business a bit. I mean, I'm definitely a small company. It's me and then my sister does the bookkeeping and the shipping, so that I can focus on some of the creative sides of things. And yeah, we're really excited for like games like Planetoid as well and Palm Island that have been doing really good, and allowing us to grow to a really big undertaking. This is going to be a cool game with miniatures and everything. So
yay!
It is the exclusive news bit.
Woo! That's exciting. Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
No problem.
All right, so let's see. Do we have any other announcements before we choose the giveaway? Let's see.
When next week?
We don't have next month's schedule quite solidified yet, but I will.
It's in liquid form right
Yes, literally, yeah. That said, we'll give you a preview of some of the games we've got coming up. We just won't tell you exactly when they're going to happen. So some games that we're going to be featuring very soon include Trellis, Dice Settlers, Quacks of Quedlinburg. I feel like there was another one that I'm forgetting. But those are three that you can look forward to. They may not all happen this month, but we're going to let you all know very soon what's going on for March. So if you want to find out, make sure to follow us on Twitter at Tilted Tabletop or join our Discord, !Discord, and we'll put the announcements in there as well. We also put it on Facebook, facebook.com/tiltedtable. So we'll try and get that ready for you all very soon. We're just working out the final scheduling details. John, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It was a pleasure to have you. Thank you for sending us the prototype for this game so we can check it out, because I was excited when I saw a little demo. I'm more excited now that I got to play a full game. Y'all should definitely go check out that Kickstarter. It's pretty amazing. So thank you. Just thank you so much for making awesome games for us and for allowing us to share it with everyone.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to check out my games.
Yeah, of course. Woo! I still maintain that Zephyr is one of my favorite high complexity, high strategy co-op games. It's
Well, I've been trying to work on some of that stuff lately too, because we talked. I know even the last time I was on the stream, we talked about some of the possibilities for the sister game or standalone expansion, whatever we want to call it.
right.
And I really, really want to do that. But I mean, I'm still working full time, and I have a full time job and two part time jobs, and publish games on the side, as well as have a family of what will soon be 9 children. So we're busy over here.
Yeah, just a little bit. Well, we appreciate everything that you do, and we're very happy to have gotten the chance to check out Planetoid. Right here, before we end the stream and pick somebody to raid, we are going to pick the winner of our giveaway. So if you did not buy tickets yet, this is your last chance. We are giving away a copy of Nosh, which we featured on our stream at the beginning of this month. So buy your tickets now. If you don't know how to buy tickets, ! Giveaway. We'll give everyone a couple seconds while I have to walk over to pull up the giveaway off screen.
1-1 Jordan, 2-1 Jordan, 3-1 Jordan, 4-1 Jordan.
Okay. And let's find out who is going to win this game. Virtual drum roll, please. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And the winner is someone. DJ Fox, congratulations.
No.
You have won a copy of Nosh. I will probably message you on Twitch either tonight or sometime this week, so watch out for that whisper, and we will get your information so we can send you that game. Thank you, everyone who entered.
Watch out for that whisper.
Watch out. Make sure to check out the Kickstarter for Planetoid. It's pretty awesome. You all should go check it out. Definitely recommend backing it. I think it's going to be a steal and a fantastic game to have in your collection. But that is it for us tonight. We are going to go ahead and get our raid going, and we're going to raid... I'm going to let you choose between those two.
I don't know.
The top one we've raided before, the bottom one we haven't.
Top one.
Okay. We're going to raid Bored and Drunk, who's playing Munchkin Quest, which is a fantastic game. And I hope you all go over and hang out with them, share the love. If you haven't raided with us before, do !raid or !sub raid if you're a sub to find out our raid command and go over there and let them know where you came from. We will see you all very soon for next week's stream. Thank you all, and good night, and thank you, John, again for joining us this evening. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.